Let's get a check of some of the top business news stories. Our business editor, Kate Moody's here. Hi there, Kate.
Hi, Tom.
Let's begin with a high-profile criminal trial that has shocked Silicon Valley. Tell us more.
Well, opening statements have now begun in the fraud trial against Elizabeth Holmes, who founded the discredited medical testing company Theranos. She was initially hailed as a visionary, but allegations that she deliberately deceived investors and patients alike left her tech empire in tatters. She and her former partner each face up to 20 years in jail. Both have denied the charges against them. Claire Rush reports.
When she founded Theranos in 2003 at just 19 years old, Elizabeth Holmes promised to revolutionize medical testing. She claimed that her diagnostics company's devices could run a range of tests from a single drop of blood from a finger prick, producing results faster and cheaper than a traditional lab.
Theranos had a lot of promise. It was one of the most exciting companies, to emerge, and many people considered Elizabeth Holmes would be the next Mark Zuckerberg.
Lauded as a visionary, Holmes became a celebrity in Silicon Valley. Her net worth was estimated at $4.5 billion by Forbes magazine in 2014, making her the youngest self-made female billionaire at the time. Theranos drew multiple high-profile investors, but years of hype and billions of dollars later, it crashed and burned when the Wall Street Journal alleged that its testing machines didn't work.
What the company was doing was misrepresenting the truth about how effective their tests were. They went to the extent of using, older machinery, traditional machinery, and then pretending it came from their machine. So they were lying, knowingly lying about the efficacy, about the quality of their test results.
Prosecutors say Holmes defrauded patients and investors. The 37-year-old now faces charges of wire fraud and conspiracy to commit wire fraud. Holmes has pleaded not guilty.
On today's trading action now, the major European indices have closed lower. The DAX down about 1.5% in Frankfurt as Siemens shares tumbled 8%. All eyes will be on Thursday's meeting of the European Central Bank to see if officials revise their forecast for growth and inflation or indicate a shift in monetary policy support. Wall Street's also trending lower. The Dow Jones down for a third session in a row. The Nasdaq tumbling about 2/3 of a percentage point this hour. U.S. investors are still concerned about the possible effects of the Delta variant of COVID-19 on America's gradually reopening economy. Well, there are more jobs available than ever before in the United States. 10.9 million job openings were reported in July, up from the previous record of 10.2 million the previous month. The Labor Department said hiring had dipped slightly as potential recruits expressed concern about going back to the workplace or looked for different opportunities. The labor market's recovery lost momentum in August as well, the economy adding just 235,000 jobs. Moving on to some of the day's other business headlines now. The Bitcoin exchange Coinbase is being warned about legal action from America's stock market regulator. The Securities and Exchange Commission says it will sue Coinbase if it goes ahead with a new lending product, which could see users earn interest on certain digital assets. Two French industrial giants have signed a deal on cybersecurity for rail networks. The agreement will see Airbus Cybersecurity, a subsidiary of Airbus, partner with rail transport manufacturer Alstom in ensuring the security of their information systems. And Egypt will pipe natural gas through Jordan and Syria to Lebanon. The plan announced by the four governments on Wednesday aims to ease severe power outages that have all but crippled Lebanon in recent months, along with a wider economic crisis. U.S. sanctions on Syria could complicate the effort, however. Beirut is now working with the World Bank to secure financing. Well, the price of Bitcoin has continued to slide in the first 24 hours after El Salvador became the first country in the world to make it legal tender. That launch was marred by protests and technical difficulties. It all contributed to a sharp fall in the price of Bitcoin, which had topped $52,000 early on Tuesday. It's tumbled to about $46,000 now, down over 9% in just 24 hours. The price of Bitcoin is highly volatile. It's one of the reasons that organizations like the IMF have warned that the move could destabilize El Salvador's economy. Many economists, meanwhile, suggest that it should be viewed as an investment, not a currency, and most of them cautioning as well, Tom, that it should be viewed as a very risky investment at that.
Yeah, a lot of people saying you should count on perhaps losing everything, especially when you see slides like that, 6,000 in 48 hours. That's a lot. Thank you very much indeed, our business editor, Kate Moody. Thank you so much.